Hello, everybody. Donald Trump is a liar, and he is ignorant about knowledge of history. He said that Russia has never been defeated by any other country. This is not true. Actually, Russia had been ruled brutally by the Mongol Empire for more than 200 years. Okay, when Mongol army in the 13th century marched to Russia, half of the population had been killed by the Mongol Empire, and also Russia had been defeated by the Finland during the Russian-Finland War around 1930. Okay, so Russia is not a nation that had never been defeated by other nations. Okay, and he said that Trump said Zelensky was a dictator. Also, it was another lie. Okay, and when a journalist asked him why did you say that Zelensky was a dictator, Trump said, "Did I say that? It seems that the people in the world will take the Trump's word as nothing, because he often does this. Okay, speak something untrue, speak something which can be regarded as lies, and then deny that he had said that." Okay, Trump said that Americans sent $350 billion to Ukraine. It is another lie. Okay, not so much has been sent, only $100 billion. What Zelensky asked is very reasonable. Zelensky and Ukraine asked for the guarantee before signing the ceasefire or the peace talking. Okay, this is first guarantee. Okay, and even Ukraine and Zelensky now are not requiring for all the occupied land returned to Ukraine. This is a very, very big, I think it's a concession. Okay, USA and Trump cannot guarantee the security of the Ukraine, and also getting back all the occupied land is unrealistic according to Trump's words. Okay, this is second. Third, the Zelensky wants to American to increase the aid to Ukraine. It is also proven by the Trump that it is unrealistic. So, what the use of the signature? What is use of signing the mineral agreement? There's no use, and what it doesn't. It is pointless to sign such a kind of the mineral agreement. Okay. Yeah, you know that American has been now. Why has American become so afraid of the Putin? American has several tens times of GDP volume than Putin. And as a military forces, American has much stronger military force than Putin. Why must America be afraid of the Putin and Russia so much? Okay, if there is a nuclear war between USA and the Russia, or between the free world and Russia, I think the harm of the nuclear war is has been exaggerated. Human will survive, and Russian maybe will be wiped out. I mean, the nation as a whole. I think maybe half of the Russian population will disappear, like the population in the had been disappeared in the Mongol Empire period. Okay, and the Russian nations will be divided into several small countries, or even some of the population will be taken to another countries in order to prevent the Russian to wage another nuclear war. An American maybe suffer from something, or the world will suffer from the nuclear war. We will try to avoid a nuclear war, but we must warn Putin that if the nuclear war happens, if Putin dare to use nuclear war first, the result will be destructive to the Russian. Okay. Another thing, if the American avoid being the leader of the world, it will be also a loss to the USA. Okay, and you know that USA also benefited a lot from being the leader of the world. As if, for example, the dollars is regarded as dominance, or as the number one currency in the world. Okay, if the world doesn't trust America as a force of the justice, they may abandon the dollar as only the world currency, not only the currency, the number one currency in the world. Okay, and after the World War II, the leadership of the USA has bring about the peace to the world. This is why that it is the first time that the rate of the war has been reduced tremendously. Okay, after the Second World War. If American retreat as a leader, it will bring the mass to the world, which can benefit the USA at all, which will not benefit the USA at all. Okay. If so, that the jungle law will be applied in the world, and the credit of the American will bankrupt. Then these countries surrounding Russia will follow Putin. Okay, will follow the evil force, because they have to choose this, because American give up the responsibility. Actually, the proportion of military expense in the American GDP is only 3.5%. Trump seems to be very clever businessman. He's doing everything for the business for America, but that is stupid. Because if he only consider the small benefit and forget that big justice, then the American will lose the leadership of the world. European countries, about 30 or even 40 countries, has showed the supportive, has showed their strong support for Zelensky and Ukraine after the clash between Trump and Zelensky. Trump and Zelensky acted as a clown presidents for the United States. During 200 years of the history of the American, these two clown presidents are the worst. And talk about the disrespectful of the Zelensky, so-called Trump, and once has spoken many times about disrespectful for American people. Now it is clear that Trump and Vance cannot stand for American people. Okay, they has make the order of the world in disorder. Why can't the White House be a place for arguing for justice? As long when Zelensky was arguing about the justice, about the how to deal with Putin's during talk about arguing about the fact that Putin cannot be trusted. Trump and Vance jumped up like two clowns, which will not bring about the laughter to the world. The two jumped out and seeing that Zelensky was not respectful, was disrespectful to the American people. Why? I remember Ronald Reagan had a joke, a very interesting joke. He said that two people argue about which system was better, Soviet Union system or the American democratic system. And the American said that I can go to the White House and bang the table of the president and saying, I don't like the way you run the country. Okay? So, from here you can see that the White House is a place for arguing about the justice. Why arguing about the justice become a crime, become something that cannot be accepted? The ones said this kind of the things should be talked, in behind the closed door. Why must everything be behind the closed door? American try to have a negotiation with Russia without considering the feeling of Ukraine, without considering the attitude. Considering to let the European Union to be in the negotiation. Trump and Vance wanted to push Zelensky, Ukraine, and Europe aside and have a negotiation with the Putin. Okay, and even we can say that he maybe wanted to sell a large part of the Ukraine's land to Russia. Yeah. From the point of view of the reality, Zelensky and Ukraine has agreed that try their best. They don't insist on take all the land back from the Russia. It's a compromise, a big, concession, right? What Zelensky asked is just for the guarantee from the U.S. Why can't the U.S. say, okay, we will guarantee you if the